What up, Smart Rabbit Gang? Today we're going to talk about the Zeigarnik Effect. And you're probably like, Rob, what's that? And last week, I probably would have asked you the same question. The Zeigarnik Effect is a psychological phenomenon describing the tendency to remember interrupted or incomplete tasks more than a task that's already been completed. Now, this phenomenon was originally noticed in the early 1900s, and there have been tons and tons of case studies on it. And I came across it, and I was like, wow, I could show people this. This is really cool. This can make people better rappers. Basically, in a nutshell, the Zeigarnik Effect says that people will remember incomplete or tasks that were interrupted in the middle of tasks more than things that were completed. And this is why, and I'm sure it's the same for you, for some reason, I can remember hundreds and hundreds of melodies from songs that I just had an idea for that I never finished. And I mean, even songs as far back as 2010. If I even look at the name of a song folder when I go back into my catalog, I can instantly recall the primary hook melody for that song. And I always felt special for this, but maybe I'm not. Maybe it's the Zeigarnik Effect. Yet, if you were to ask me to recall the hook, the melody, and even the words of a song, even one of my favorite songs maybe from my fourth mixtape or my third mixtape, can't even really recall it that quickly. Not nearly as quickly as I can recall it if it was an incomplete song. That's crazy to me. Now let's ask why, because it could be one of these three reasons. Let's take a guess. Is it number one, because I have terrible memory? Is it number two, because the hook isn't that memorable and I suck? Or is it number three, these songs have already been completed, so my brain sets them aside so that I can focus on the incomplete songs to get those finished? It's probably number three, right? At least I hope it is. Now we have to say number one couldn't be right, because it can't be that I have terrible memory if I can go into a folder and remember a song melody from 10 years ago. Yet again, a song from 10 years ago that I have completed, I can't remember the melody for. This is crazy. This is so cool to me. And I doubt it's that the songs suck, because I have millions of streams and views and tons of fans. So it's probably number three. So now you're thinking, Rob, tell me how I can use this in my music. Well, look, this is really cool, because this is how you stop procrastinating and you use this to allow yourself to make more music. It's also a really good idea and reason to make more song ideas more often. When you make a song, aren't you excited about that song for the next couple days, especially if you know it's a good song? I know that I am, and it's because we haven't completed the song and because the song is something that we started working on. But if you finish the song, you're happy for yourself and you're happy that it's completed, but it's not the same kind of excitement. Because when I finish a song, I'm ready to move on to the next one. And I'm so excited about that new song, how that's gonna sound when it's recorded and finished, because I like that song. But the one that's done, it's already in the back of my mind. This means in order for you to use the Zeigarnik Effect, all you have to do is start working on a song and get to a point where you have something memorable about the song, like a good melody or a good verse or lyrics in a verse that are memorable. And if you do this, there's a much higher chance that your mind is gonna stick with it and remember it, so that there's a higher chance of you actually completing it. And even if you didn't finish it, now you have another song in your catalog. There's no loses here. Now, if you've been a long-time viewer of Smart Rapper videos, you know that I always teach you the 5-minute rule. And that means you tell yourself that you're gonna work on music, but you're only gonna do it for 5 minutes. And if you don't feel like working on music after 5 minutes, well, then you're gonna stop. And this is a real thing, okay? So you tell yourself, I'm gonna work on music, but I'm only gonna do it for 5 minutes. If you tell yourself you're gonna work on music for 2 hours, that's a lot on your mind. Like, 2 hours, but 5 minutes. Because even if you don't feel like it, you just start it. It's gonna make the process of starting a lot easier, knowing that you can quit after 5 minutes if you're not feeling it. The thing is about this is that 95% of the time, since you've already started, which is the hardest part, you just continue creating and continue working on music. Because again, the hardest part is what? Just getting started. Once you're started, you're in the flow of things. And once you've started, the Zeigarnik Effect can take effect. When the Zeigarnik Effect comes into play, it's gonna help you stay motivated, it's gonna help you like the song more, and it's gonna help you finish it. You just became a smarter rapper. This is a fantastic reason for you to start creating more songs. So go out there, start freestyling to some beats, see what you come up with. There you have it. Go ahead and try this out. And I want you guys and girls to actually DM me your results of this. If you get results of this and you try it out, you're like, oh man, Rob, this really helped me. Well, do me a favor, because I'm gonna start shouting out people in upcoming videos who test and try my methods. I'm like, hey, this person tried it and they got these results. So when you try this, shoot me a DM on Instagram, Rob_level. And also now, soundcloud.com/RobLevel. I'll put the links below for you, okay? Shoot me a DM, give me a follow, guys. Keep hustling, gang. I'll see you at the top.
Smart Rapper Gang!